Welcome back to Angel of Tarot. So let's see what we have for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the energy in between. Divine Feminine, okay. We have the Hanged Man and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Hanged Man and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I hear like Divine Feminine saying something like, it's not over. Like, we're not done here. Something like that. I feel like Divine Feminine sees something else or someone else that she wants. Like she's looking for something. Yeah. I feel like Divine Feminine is getting more clear on what she's looking for, and she's feeling like something here is not deserved. Like she doesn't deserve, like maybe the way she's being treated right now. And Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine has the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So I feel like Divine Masculine is saying, in a way, I feel like Divine Masculine is saying, like, everything is not about you. So maybe they're dealing with something that literally has nothing to do with you. Even though, like, it might feel that way if you're not talking right now. I feel like there's a lot of things happening that you don't know because they're not sharing with you. And the reason why they're not sharing it with you is because they feel like sharing it with you would be a burden. And they don't want to, like, burden you. They also feel like there's nothing that you can do to help them. Not that you wouldn't try, but that they just don't want to put any responsibility on to you. Let's see. The connection in between, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun card in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like, for the connection, it's like I feel like, now it's not fun. Like, I feel like there's a lack of fun right now. I feel like energetically, like, both people don't have a lot to give right now. Maybe you're both just, like, really focused on getting your own situation in order. It is really sad and disappointing because I feel like the connection started off with maybe a lot of energy and a lot of spark. But it's like a firework. Like, it's big and bright, but it's gone in a flash is what I feel like. And then the Six of Pentacles. I feel like one or both parties could be, like, kind of giving their energy to other people, places, or things. So it's just like maybe there's a lack of focus. Let's see what Divine Feminine has to say. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. So I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, kind of like, I made my choice. Like, I made it very clear to you what my intentions were. But I feel like you're not hearing me, though. Or you're not taking me seriously. Or something like that. Let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine has the Five of Cups and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like they might be having a health issue that they're not sharing. And it's really stressing them out. It could be them or somebody close to them. Yeah, it has something to do with their root chakra. So your root chakra is like your base. So it's like they could be having maybe like back problems or even intestinal, like stomach issues, or like something going on that is stressing them out. And I feel like for some reason, I do feel like it doesn't have to do with you. Like, I really don't see third party energy. I don't think there's anybody else involved. I think like this person, for some reason, like they could be an only child or something. Like they just deal with things on their own. They don't know how to express weakness is what I'm hearing. Like they feel like expressing any health concerns or even mental health could be viewed as a weakness. Let's see the energy in between. Yeah, the Eight of Rods in reverse. So I feel like something is not clear about communication. Like, I feel like you guys don't know what is the right thing to do, what is the right thing to say. Like, how can I support you if I don't know what's going on, kind of thing. Like, you guys don't really share, like, your daily activities with each other, kind of thing, is what I feel like. Like, exactly. So we have the moon that came out sideways. So I feel like there's a lot of, like, unknown. And when we don't know what's going on, our mind will fill in the gaps with things that may or may not be true, right? Like if this person is not texting you, you're automatically going to be like, oh, they're talking to somebody else. They could be, but they could also not be. So I feel like the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. For some reason, I'm hearing like showstopper. So I feel like when things are good with you guys, things seem to be like really good. Like the energy is really good when things are good. But then like showstopper can also be like when things are not good, it's really not good. So it's really it's giving hot and cold. Like, let's see what else Divine Feminine has. Divine Feminine has the Five of Swords, which she's been getting a lot in her energy lately. The Five of Swords. And the Star card. Yeah. So I feel like Divine Feminine is exhausted with the back and forth, the lack of effort. I feel like the lack of communication. But what is the Star about? In a way, I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, you know, I don't have the capacity and the energy to, like, decode what's happening kind of thing. Like, I need you to be, like, straightforward with me and just tell me what's going on. I feel like Divine Feminine is like, you know, don't treat me like a child that you have to protect my emotions. Like, see how she's holding that cup? I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, you know, I can take care of my own emotions. It's not for you to be like, oh, I'm not going to tell her because it's going to make her upset. Like, at this point, you know, you're not a child. So So let's see what else Divine Masculine has to say. 2 cards for Divine Masculine. The Emperor. And the 8 of Swords. So I don't know, but I feel like whatever is going on, it could have something to do with an authority figure. Either a father, a brother, a boss, a job, even. Like, Divine Masculine is feeling somehow like trapped in a situation with authority. So again, I'm not saying that this person like got arrested or like is in hot water about something legal, could be. But the thing is, with the 8 of Swords, this is usually something you put yourself into mentally. So I feel like this person could be making this a bigger deal than it is, but they may not communicate that with you. Like, you could have solutions, but again, they're not willing to hear any of your solutions. This is also giving stubborn. So I feel like if they are stubborn, it's because they learned it from somebody else, like a father or an uncle, or like even like a principal at school, like some sort of authority. I feel like they're wearing a mask a little bit. Like, they try and portray that they're tougher than they really are. So the energy in between is the 8 of Cups and the energy in between is the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. This actually came out like this, okay. The 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So this is the energy in between the connection. So I feel like both parties are feeling like maybe right now is not the right time for this, because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of happiness right now. This connection is starting to be of a burden, emotionally, even physically at times. I feel like there's no clarity on how to move forward right now. And I feel like that's really common for twin flame connections to go through cycles of separation. So we have the 2 of Cups in reverse, the 3 of Cups upright, and the 3 of Swords. So let me see what happens here. Yeah, so I feel like, you guys expected the other person to be more of a friend to you. Like, even if there is a intimate relationship happening, I feel like the part that is missing is the friendship part of the relationship. And with the 3 of Swords in reverse, I feel like, even if people got hurt emotionally, I do feel like it was unintentional. I feel like the emotions happened so fast that neither party knew what they were doing. If they hurt the other person, they didn't know, or they didn't mean to. Yeah. Let's see what Divine Feminine has to say. I feel like both people are using also distractions to not deal with the situation. Avoidance on both sides. Let's see what we have for Divine Feminine. Okay. And I think this might be the last one. We'll see. Yeah, we have the Judgment card and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, I'm not choosing somebody else over you per se. It's just like I need emotional stability, and this is not giving that right now. That's how I feel like Divine Feminine is saying, I need emotional stability, and you can't offer me that right now because you are kind of in this energy. Our connection is in this energy and some of this energy. So she's feeling like, the juice is not worth the squeeze. And let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. Yeah, so Divine Masculine has the 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like Divine Masculine is saying, it might be a little messed up, but I do feel like they're saying, you are the least of my problems. So I feel like this person has a lot of problems, and they don't see whatever's happening with you guys as a priority, as something to fix. Sometimes men can think like that, like, relationships are optional, they're like a cherry on top. But if I'm losing my housing, if I'm losing my car, if I lost my job, if like they put a lot of importance on physical security, which is ironic because usually women are the ones who are called gold diggers and all this other stuff, when really a man cannot even function if he doesn't have money in his wallet. He will go crazy without money. He will. So it's funny that we're the ones who get the bad rep for being money obsessed when they're the ones who are really more money obsessed than us. We will work it out. We will finesse that shit. Anyways, so we have the Hierophant and the 6 of Cups in reverse. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like Divine Masculine is saying, like, you don't respect me, or like you won't respect me if I tell you the truth. Like, something about the truth will make him look small, make him look maybe irresponsible, make him look maybe not intelligent or something like that. Also, I feel like this person puts your intelligence on a pedestal. Like they think that you are smarter than them. So I feel like they get intimidated by even asking you for your opinion or something, because you might give an opinion and it's like so obvious. Like you might be like, why don't you just do A, B, or C? And he's like, oh my God, I never thought of that. I'm so stupid. And it's, instead of being like, oh, thank you for helping me out, for seeing things differently, they're going to be like, they're going to turn everything around on themselves. It's given perfectionism for some reason. Like, I feel like this person has to be perfect. Like, everything they do has to be correct. Like, they can't stand to be wrong, is what I feel like. Okay, let's see the connection in between. The connection in between. We have the 7 of Cups. Options. So I feel like both people are considering, is this the best thing for me right now? Without really vilifying the other person, without saying, this person is evil, this person is awful. No, they're just saying, is this working for me right now? Like, if this person, can't show up, basically, I don't want to be stuck in a relationship by myself, Like, it takes 2 to tango, is what I'm hearing. One more for the connection in between, and then I'll do one for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like right now the connection lacks direction. Like, we don't know where this is going. We don't know why this is happening right now. We feel like there's so many unanswered questions. Like, see how this girl, she's looking curious. Like, what's going on here? Like, why is this even an issue? Like, why are we having an issue? You know what I mean? So let's see what Divine Feminine has to say. Yeah, she has the Queen of Wands. So I feel like Divine Feminine is not really in her head right now. She's thinking more like practical, like, you know what? I'm going to just keep doing me. I'm going to keep focusing on what I need to focus on. You know, like, if this person wants to, like, play games, they're going to be playing by themselves. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like she's very straightforward, but I don't think she communicates this to the other person. I think she just removes herself and doesn't even really respond to the other person or give them access or, like, give them explanation is what I feel like. Like, there's no explanation. There's just movement, forward movement. Yeah, okay. And then Divine Masculine is like, in a way, I feel like Divine Masculine is like, if you want to go, go. Like, I feel relieved that there's one less thing on my plate, to not have to deal with you, even though I don't feel like you are a problem, but for some reason they see the connection as one more thing that's on their mind. They think it's gonna make them happy, but underneath it all, I don't think that is what's gonna make them happy. So anyways, we have, for the connection in between, we have the Devil in reverse. So I feel like this is releasing some sort of toxic energy, maybe some sort of soul tie, maybe some sort of like manipulation, like codependency, just like not being obsessed with each other. I feel like the obsession is over. If there was any sort of obsession, I feel like it's over now. So yeah, I didn't see really much getting together or coming together right now. So we will see what happens in the coming days. But thank you for watching Angel of Tarot. I wish I had better news for you today. But just keep doing what you're doing. You know, Divine Feminine is in her positive queen energy. Divine Masculine is somehow feeling relieved and looking forward. And the connection is, you know, released from obsession. So maybe it will lead to more grounded reality of what a relationship really is. So anyways, thanks for watching Angel of Tarot. I'll see you next time.